Let me say something that might make some people uncomfortable. This is a truth that often gets overlooked, but it's important to understand if you want real insight into relationships. Women don't choose men based only on love. Love is important, but it's not the only factor at play when women decide who to be with. And they definitely don't choose based only on niceness. Being kind is great, but it's not enough to build a lasting connection or partnership. They choose based on security. Not just financial security, but also emotional security, psychological stability, and the ability to predict a safe and stable future together. These things matter deeply. Before love truly grows, there's always an assessment phase. Women observe, reflect, and consider whether a partner can offer the kind of security they need. And, yeah, most people never talk about this part. It's rarely discussed openly, but it's a crucial part of how relationships actually form and last. There are usually two forces at play: chemistry and stability. Chemistry creates excitement. Stability creates retention. Excitement makes her feel something. Stability makes her stay. The men who balance both, they don't struggle much in long-term relationships. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Kindness is always appreciated, and being nice can open doors. But in the end, competence is what truly gets evaluated. Can you handle stress when life gets tough? Can you make decisions when it matters most? Can you step up and lead when things get uncertain, when others are looking for direction and stability? Being nice without showing strength often comes across as soft or even passive, and people notice that. But strength, especially when paired with stability, creates a sense of security that others can rely on. And that feeling of security is deeply attractive, drawing people closer and building lasting trust. Let's address the money debate. It's not about luxury handbags or fancy dinners, really. It's about reduced uncertainty. Money signals stability, planning, and lower risk. Flash may get attention, but, consistency builds trust. There's a difference. One of the most underrated attraction traits? Emotional control. A man who stays calm during conflict, who doesn't collapse under pressure, who doesn't overreact or lash out, that signals safety. And honestly, safety is what truly builds lasting attachment. Yes, physical presence still matters. Fitness signals discipline, energy, and self-respect. But that only opens the door. Communication keeps it open. If you can articulate clearly, listen deeply, and express emotions, connection really strengthens. Here's the part most people won't admit, but it's something that quietly shapes so many of our choices, even if we don't talk about it openly. When choosing long-term partners, there's often a subconscious question running in the background. Can I build a safe and secure future here? Love feels emotional, passionate, and spontaneous. But commitment, on the other hand, often feels strategic, almost like a careful calculation about what's best for our lives. So now I want to ask you, do people truly fall in love first, swept away by feelings? Or do they quietly evaluate security and stability before allowing themselves to fall? What comes first for you? Comment your view below. Let's open up and have an honest debate about what really drives our choices in love and relationships.